Well, next, how thousands of parents across East Anglia are pledging not to give their children smartphones until they are into their teens.
Yep, it comes amid fears that the phones can be addictive and impact on schoolwork and mental health.
Yesterday, we heard from two mums from Essex who lost their sons after it's thought they took part in the same online challenge. Well, now a rapidly growing movement known as smartphone-free childhood is gathering momentum, encouraging parents to hold off giving them to children until the end of Year 9, when most children are 14.
More than 1,500 mums and dads have signed its Parent Pact in Essex, over 1,000 in Suffolk and more than 700 in Norfolk. And with government legislation still months away, some schools are taking action too. Here's Lauren Hall.
You won't find anyone on their smartphones here at Thomas Mills High School in Framlingham in Suffolk. They're now kept locked away and aren't allowed in class or in the playground.
At the end of the day, you would see the bell go at 3:45. Children would be looking at their phones, eyes down. Now they're actually still conversing and talking to people, which is great.
A growing number of schools are taking the same step, and pupils here seem supportive.
It's a really positive change. You can really notice that everyone is able to focus more and you're not distracted.
I think it definitely helps learning and people becoming more social and things like that.
It's good to have time off of your phone rather than always being on it.
If we're all just staring at our screens, then we won't actually be talking to each other at all.
Away from school and back home, parents are also banning them. Here in East Anglia, thousands have been pledging their support for the smartphone-free childhood campaign. It all started when these two mums set up a WhatsApp group to discuss not giving their children smartphones, fearing they're addictive and can impact on schoolwork and mental health.
After that first WhatsApp group got full, we then started another one and that got full. And then within days, there was one in every county in Britain. Like a dam had burst, we all wanted to have this conversation, but we didn't quite know how to have it.
I think parents, we all felt like we're in this completely impossible situation. You know, do you give your child a phone with all the risks that we know that carries, or make your child the odd one out at school? And it's just so difficult, and we felt so alone, and we realised that actually so many people felt alone too.
This issue's brought parents together. And as they hold off on giving their children smartphones, there's been a surge in sales of dumb phones. They're far more basic models, and this retailer's selling 4 times as many as this time last year.
It's like stepping back in time.
It is a little bit. I mean, the reality is these phones have never really gone away. They're just becoming that much more popular at the moment. Parents are increasingly turning to dumb phones as an alternative. This means that they have a means of contacting their children via call or via text and vice versa, without all the distractions that smartphones can bring in terms of social media and messaging apps.
A representative of phone operators told us mobiles offer incredible opportunities for learning, creativity and social interaction. However, it's crucial to be mindful of their potential drawbacks. That's why providers offer resources like filters and online safety guides. They say parents play a vital role and call on the government to put age-appropriate restrictions on social media platforms. The government says by next summer, the Online Safety Act will bring in protections for children to make experiences online appropriate for their age. Until then, it's down to parents and schools, with a growing awareness of the need to be smart around smartphones. Lauren Hall, ITV News.
It's a minefield, isn't it?
Yeah, if there's one thing that gets parents talking and agitated, it's over tech and smartphones.
We compare notes, don't we, about what our kids are all doing. Look, we asked for your views on this. Thanks so much for getting in touch. Stephen Colchester says they can be a good thing, but it's too easy to bully online. Maybe, as we saw there, a dumb phone is needed for emergencies, like the old ones we all used to have.
Ruby in Norwich said peer pressure made us give our 10-year-old a smartphone, and she adds, I hate it.
Yeah, well, Bonnie reckons it is down to your judgment, so let the parents decide. Tricky at times, though.
Yeah, it really is. Sean believes it overcomplicates their lives and shows them stuff they shouldn't even be thinking of.
And we're going to end with this from Martin in Norwich. Thank you for this, Martin. Says, bring back the 1970s when people spoke to each other. I think they do too now, but you kind of have to book in a phone call, don't you? There's too much reliance on tech. Thanks as ever for getting in touch with us on this one. It's going to rumble on.
I think it probably is, yeah. We will follow it closely.